The Bhagavad Gita is one of the holy books of Hinduism. It was composed about 2000 years ago as part of the Mahabharata. It has teachings said to be given by Lord Sri Krishna, who is the Supreme God. In the book, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is talking to Arjuna, an archer, before the Kurukshetra war begins. Chapter 1. Arjuna Vishada Yoga, the Yoga of the Despondency of Arjuna. The first chapter sets the stage for the dialogue between Lord Krishna and Arjuna. Chapter 2. Sankhya Yoga, the Yoga of Knowledge. In this chapter, Lord Krishna teaches Arjuna about the path of knowledge that leads to liberation. Chapter 3. Karma Yoga, the Yoga of Action. This chapter explains the importance of performing one's duty without attachment to the fruits of one's action. Chapter 4. Janana Yoga, the Yoga of Wisdom. This chapter discusses the concept of the eternal nature of the soul and the importance of knowledge in spiritual growth. Chapter 5. Karma Sannyasa Yoga, the Yoga of Renunciation of Action. Lord Krishna teaches Arjuna about renunciation of action without attachment and the path of spiritual liberation. Chapter 6. Atma Sanyama Yoga, the Yoga of Self-Control. This chapter explores the techniques of meditation, self-discipline, and concentration for achieving the state of yoga. Chapter 7. Janana Vijnana Yoga, the Yoga of Knowledge and Realization. This chapter discusses the different categories of people who worship God and the nature of the Supreme Being. Chapter 8. Aksar Brahma Yoga, the Yoga of the Imperishable Brahman. This chapter focuses on the process of death and rebirth and how to attain salvation from the cycle of birth and death. Chapter 9. Raja Vidya Yoga, the Yoga of Royal Knowledge and Royal Secret. In this chapter, Lord Krishna explains the divine nature of himself and the path of devotion to him. Chapter 10. Vibhuti Yoga, the Yoga of the Glories of God. This chapter describes the various manifestations of God and the importance of devotion to him. Chapter 11. Viswarupa Darshana Yoga, the Yoga of the Vision of the Universal Form. Lord Krishna reveals his cosmic form to Arjuna, showing him the vastness of the universe and the interconnectedness of all beings. Chapter 12. Bhakti Yoga, the Yoga of Devotion. This chapter discusses the path of devotion and the characteristics of a true devotee. Chapter 13. Kshetra Kshetrajana Vibhaga Yoga, the Yoga of Discrimination between the field and the knower of the field. This chapter explains the difference between the body and the soul, and the importance of self-realization. Chapter 14. Gunatre Vibhaga Yoga, the Yoga of the Division of the Three Gunas. Lord Krishna discusses the three modes of material nature and their influence on human behavior and thought. Chapter 15. Purushottama Yoga, the Yoga of the Supreme Person. This chapter explains the nature of the Supreme Person and the path of devotion to him. Chapter 16. Devasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga, the Yoga of Discrimination between the divine and the demoniacal nature. This chapter describes the characteristics of the divine and demoniac natures, and the importance of cultivating the divine nature. Chapter 17. Shraddha Tri Vibhaga Yoga, the Yoga of the Division of Threefold Faith. In this chapter, Lord Krishna explains the three types of faith and their effects on spiritual evolution. Chapter 18. Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, the Yoga of Liberation by Renunciation. The final chapter describes the path of renunciation and liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Moral of the story: Lord Krishna was the first and last biggest motivation speakers ever. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.